Hey guys, Teddy Mailbox here, and today you're probably noticing some differences today. So basically, I have a tripod here now, and I'm at my mom's house. Anyway, I'm doing a little explanation video for you guys. So, basically, I am going to be doing an explanation video about what if Red Bear was in the zajcu37 universe. Now, I'm a big fan of zajcu37. I really am, and I cannot wait for his next installment to come out. Which, by the way, if you're listening to this, Mr. zajcu37, if that's actually a real name, I don't really know it. You know what to say? I'm just gonna refer to every single YouTuber by their YouTuber name. So basically, yeah. If you're watching this, man, you do a great job, very great job. And just take your time. Just take your time. No pressure. So yeah. So anyway, this is gonna be a what if Red Bear was in that universe. But before we get to that, I need to tell you guys something. Okay, so you guys probably remember my Waffy 2021 reaction. Well, I'm doing something very similar to that. It's called Battle of Animations. Yeah. So basically, you guys should post down shoot some, challenges my way. So then we can, just get started on that. It's all going to be filmed with Gotcha Life. Since, I don't really want to do it in real life. So, yeah. I'm going to be one of those people, that really just likes, filming the actual thing. And yeah. So anyway, the comment will last until the 14th of November. And the actual film will actually be out at the 17th of November. Okay, so 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, that's 3 days right after you guys should post the comments. So be quick, guys, and just take your time with this, since it is the hang on, guys, it is the 5th of November. So yeah, you guys don't have to worry right now, but you guys should, get to work on thinking it. Don't no pressure at all. So anyway, back to that series. Alright, so we're gonna be starting at season 2 of the zajcu37 universe. So it's gonna be between episode 4 and episode 5, I believe. Yeah, I believe actually in between episodes 1 and 2. Why I chose episodes 1 and 2? Just screw it. It's just an idea I have. So anyway, so basically there's gonna be a episode in between 1 and 2. So basically it's gonna be like a episode 1.5. So basically, Golden Freddy would go to the room where Springtrap is, or Spring Bonnie is. And basically, he would be introduced way earlier than when he is supposed to. So then, basically, he finds that there's another floor underneath that floor. Now, if you guys are confused, it's like a... Okay, so pretend that, wait. Anyway, there's some noises going on in the house. Everyone's probably asleep. I don't know. It's pretty late. But, hey, I'll just like entertaining you guys. Anyway, Freddy would go down to the, alright, so pizzeria floor, the 3rd floor of the building. Actually, the 3rd floor underneath the building, so yeah. He would find Red Bear, and basically he would ask the puppet to bring him to life. But he would already say that would be impossible. Since, those he doesn't want to bring to life any other people right now. Well, then, so basically, Golden Freddy would have to, hunt down a soul by himself. So basically, he sneaks out of the pizzeria and disguises himself pretty well. Then, well, this is cutting into my, comic book stories. So yeah, me from another universe would get hit by the car. Golden Freddy would find a soul, and he would bring it to the Red Bear suit, put it in, and boom. Now you guys are probably being annoyed by me making so many Red Bear videos, but he deserves more respect and more recognition, like Waluigi. So yeah. Anyway, Red Bear will be all like, "What? Where the heck am I?" And he would notice that he's been brought to life. And then, yeah, the rest of the episodes doesn't include Red Bear, since or Golden Freddy at that point, since Golden Freddy is teaching Red Bear how to walk and stuff, since he's an animatronic now. So yeah, then we move on to season 3. Okay, so season 3 would play out relatively similar, but at this point, Red Bear would actually, it's near the final episode of season 2. Actually, Red Bear would actually find out that there was more of him like himself, and in this timeline there won't be any, offsprings of Red Bear or a wife for that matter. Yeah, I'm looking at you, you sick perverts. Anyway, I'm not talking about all you great subscribers. I'm talking about, you know what, that's going to be a different episode. Anyway, Red Bear would try and fight Springtrap, but he would have way more power than in the original season. So basically, Red Bear would try and charge attack him, but then he would get pummeled to the ground. And that is when he finds a mysterious drink right there. And yeah, he drinks it, but then Springtrap grabs his legs and pulls him back. And then Red Bear's eyes glow a menacing yellow, and he transforms into his toy form. And it turns out the drink was actually a potion giving whoever drinks it superpowers. So basically, Springtrap gets knocked around the pizzeria until it was 6 a.m. All but Red Bear have fallen to the ground. So basically, he faked his own shutdown. Then he woke up in Fazbear's Fright, and this is where we're gonna, go into season 3. Hang on, this light is too bright. There we go. Ugh, hang on, guys. Hang on. Ugh. Alright. Anyway. Red Bear would find the original, the animatronics that survived. And basically, he would try to help out the most he can. And by this time, he would have full mastery of his toy form. But then he would meet the Phantom animatronics. So basically, Red Bear meets the Phantom animatronics, tries to fight them, but then he absorbs some of their power. And he basically earns the Phantom ability, his Phantom form. So yeah, Red Bear would have to be less powerful than my comic book universe. So yeah, no other forms. No Funtime form, no Twisted form, no Dark form, not even a Light form. Well, actually, yes, a life form, but that comes later. So Redbeard tries to master this Phantom ability, and he does around the sixth episode of season 3. Then around the, the second the second to last video, actually, the third, look, near the end, where Golden Freddy and Springtrap are battling, Redbeard comes in and kicks Springtrap's butt alongside Golden Freddy. So basically, he gets knocked out. But then Golden Freddy realizes that there's a device in his head that's making him do this. Then he asks Redbeard to teleport them out, which he does successfully. But they ended up in a dumpster. So basically, they repair Springtrap up and basically they repair each other up, and they head back to the pizzeria. Then we head into season 4, which is very, very, which is still in development, but I'm just gonna, go on anyway. So basically, Redbeard would still get used to his new powers, further develop them. Then he figured out that he could go beyond his normal form. So basically, he would gain a power buff known as the full power state. He could stack this with his toy form, but not his Phantom form, which is unfortunate. So basically, yeah. So kind of like the Kaioken now that I think about it. Anyway, things will go out pretty much the same way. And Redbeard would still create the golden sword, which would still have its own abilities in my comic book series. So yeah, Mangle would introduce Nightmare, and Nightmare would introduce Mangle to the rest of the animatronics, explaining that she's a traitor. Then Redbeard would walk out of the parts and service room, probably saying, "Hey, who the heck are you?" Then Nightmare would be clueless on who this person is. Then Nightmare would remember back to his childhood days, back in 1833, in fact. And his old man was actually babysitting his baby self. Basically, his baby dad, actually. Basically, his dad's dad, I think, worked at Redbeard's. Then his dad actually made Fredbeard's Family Diner. Actually, the second Redbeard location that remade it, but that failed miserably, which ended up making the Terror 44, making half of a person being ripped apart. And then there was 1987. Then Nightmare was born, but then a mysterious white bear shows up and ruins it all. Nightmare gets defeated while his soul gets split up into 3 animatronics, that being Springtrap, Golden Freddy, and the puppet. So yeah, the timeline is altered now that Redbeard's in the fry. Anyway, yeah. So basically, Redbeard would try to reason with Nightmare, saying that he doesn't even know what's going on. Well, but actually, Nightmare would actually listen to him. He would say that he has great potential, and he wanted to offer him some sort of deal. If he defeats if he can destroy Golden Freddy, then he would actually make Redbeard part of his team to destroy all humans. But that won't go well for Redbeard, since he was at one point a human as well. And basically, Nightmare tries to steal his he tries to steal his soul from Redbeard. But little does he know, his soul is not even in that animatronic. Plot twist for him. Then Redbeard explains how he was a kid who got ran over by a truck, he was a drunk driver, all that stuff. Then Nightmare got mad, and he summons his Nightmare animatronics to go after the original cast. Well, he stays with Red Bear and deals with him. And basically, Red Bear loses, to be completely honest. Then, well, like the original timeline, everyone escaped, but some died, and more died, until we go, oh god dang it, until we, head over to the one episode where Nightmare actually, where Mangle actually kills Foxy. Red Bear actually saw that. He actually was in the vents at that time, because he was hiding out in the secret. Since it was Fredbear's Family Diner, it still had that secret room back at near the bathrooms. Yeah, the bathrooms. I think that's it. There's no video game about Fredbear's Family Diner, not that I know of. Anyway, Red Bear would make that his own base. Red Bear has a clear vent duct right above him, so he teleports in, and yeah, that's how he gets around nowadays. He just climbs into the vent. Since nobody can sense him, he's clearly undetectable. Then there's the fights for survival episodes. Red Bear makes a drastic, difference in this. Basically, he creates Rockstar Red Bear. So basically, yeah, he creates Rockstar Red Bear as like a little robot drone companion thing. So Nightmare would think that that's the actual Red Bear. Well, thinks that the fake Red Bear is actually the real one. Well, the actual real one was actually preparing something very special for Nightmare. It's a suit that can enhance his abilities, which I have dubbed the Red Mech. Now, it has been in season 4, which I'm actually thinking about bringing back for Omega, for season Omega. Project Omega. I'm gonna have to make another video about that. Anyway, Red Bear is semi-finished with that project, but Nightmare has defeated Rockstar Red Bear, and he's forced to actually do this on his own. So Red Bear hits him with everything he's got, but ends up failing. But then he absorbs some of Nightmare's power and gains the Nightmare form. He looks a lot like Nightmare, but red and orange. So yeah, his power is like less than Nightmare, but think of this. Think of it like this. This is Nightmare's power. This is Red Bear's power. And yeah, that's how much he has. Just like this much. That's how much he has a difference. Like, at least as high as a head. This one's Nightmare, this one's Red Bear. So yeah, that much power. But Red Bear is close. So he basically tries to destroy Nightmare, but Mangle pops in out of nowhere and starts trying to kick Red Bear's butt. But since Red Bear is more powerful than that, he basically has the upper hand and drop kicks Mangle to the ground and allows Tochika to escape with her arm and most of her body intact. So she basically goes on this whole time travel thing, and yeah, I'm just as confused as I'm just confused about what should happen next. So let me think real fast. Oh yeah, right. Hang on. So basically, Red Bear would actually be a part of the 2120 thing, or in this case 2121. Anyway, Redbeard would actually be known as the Red Avenger now, since he kind of, his soul kind of grew up. So he got a little more serious, and he started to kill any animatronics that opposed his human race. So basically, half of the world will be controlled by Nightmare, and half the world will be controlled by Red Bear. So yeah. Alright, so what else should happen? Upon honesty, guys, I'm just making this up as I go. 20 minutes already? Jesus. Anyway, Springtrap would, in the original timeline, Springtrap would explain to Toy Chica about what happened. But before he gets to the part with going free, he contacts Red Bear, which is now known as the Red Avenger. He contacts him, and he basically teleports right in. He explains to Toy Chica what happened. So basically, at least 100 years ago, when she just escaped, Red Bear escaped Nightmare's grasp, and basically, when the evil factory came out, and well, all that stuff, he basically tried fending off all he can while trying to stay out of sight. But a specific president had to put his nose where he didn't belong while he was on his morning walk. And that being Donald Trump. I'm not trying to, be a whole president thing. But this is just a whole different timeline. So yeah, that doesn't really count, I think. So YouTube, please just don't demonetize me, just come on. Yeah. Anyway, Donald Trump realizes Red Bear trying to help humanity, and Red Bear and the military are helping each other. Now it's more animatronics helping out the military more now than ever. Well, basically, there's like Finance of Candy's characters, Finance of Homer's characters, just fun fan-made FNAF characters helping them out. Since Red Bear recently got this whole dimension ripping thing, it's basically a device that puts him or takes others to a different dimension. So basically, yeah, half of the world is controlled by Nightmare, and wait, I already explained that, but yeah. So basically, the same stuff continues, and yeah. And basically, Red Bear realizes that his power is growing in power, which is unusual since, he usually gets his power from absorbing energy from a different being. But then he realizes that his suit is melting. You see, let me give you a little demonstration here. So basically in that universe, the human soul is actually well what people would call remnant. So basically, if the soul is spending too much time inside of the animatronic body, it begins to grow old, and basically that oldness that soul begins to eject ectoplasma, but not the ectoplasma we see in actual human in our, I think, I don't even know what an ectoplasma is like. But anyway, the ectoplasma in that universe is just neon white liquid. So it basically is covering Red Bear's suit slowly. And yeah. Red Bear also goes back in time with the guys, and basically Red Bear also finds himself in the second location. But that wasn't really what he was trying to find. He was trying to find a way to beat Nightmare by trying to find the ball before Mangle can. Because he also has this ability to turn invisible at will. So yeah. Then, it all plays well, as it goes. And that is what I think would happen if Red Bear was in the zajcu37 universe. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Wait. Who are you? Wait. Get away from me. What? 2, 0, 2.